Hey there, Gems. How are you? Maya here, and I'm very happy to be back with you guys for your May, January 2022 reading. So, Gemini, I was setting up for the reading and I turned on my ceiling fan. I don't know if you can hear it, but it went from the 20s Celsius straight up to 34 in Cairo, so it's a little bit warm, hot. And so I turned on my ceiling fan, and straight away I got a vision for you. I saw you opening a window and getting a blast of breeze in your face, in your hair, and I saw you taking a big, big sigh, a big breath. And it's like the room you were in was very stuffy, and as soon as you opened the window, you got this blast of fresh air, and I got the words blast of fresh air. So that's pretty cool, if I may say so. So it's like in May, you're getting a blast of fresh air in your life, or maybe you felt stuck or stagnant, or you felt stuffy, like blocked. Um, Something happens that is a blast of fresh air in your life. And I also got the word spring cleaning. Spring cleaning. So I don't know. We'll see what comes out in your reading. I'm going to do Celtic Cross. So let's start straight away, Gemini. All right. So I'm going to do a Celtic Cross, right? Did I say that? Right at the center of your reading, you've got the Tower, crossed by the Page of Swords. At your base, the Four of Swords. Crowning you, the Lovers, your major arcana, Gemini. Recent past, the Knight of Cups. Near future, Justice, Libra energy. The way you see yourself in the situation, the Empress, wow, beautiful. Environment, the Hermit, sorry. Hopes and fears, Eight of Wands. And outcome, you've got the Three of Wands. I'm going to clarify some of those. And bottom of the deck, you've got the Sun. Wow, Gems, wow, yeah. Here is this breath of fresh air in your life in May 2022. So let me get the Sun out and just clarify some of those. I'm going to clarify the center of your reading with the Tower and the Page of Swords. Why are the Tower and the Page of Swords here? The Seven of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Let me clarify as well the Hermit in your environment. Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ace of Swords, wow. And then oh, wow, look at that. They jumped right out, and look at those for your outcome for the Three of Wands. Wow, the Magician, the Ten of Cups, oh, wow. The Five of Cups, the Six of Swords, and Judgment as your outcome, clarifying your outcome. We'll get to that in a second. So let's start. Gems, at the center of your reading, you've got the Tower and the Page of Swords. So the Tower, pretty heavy energy, I would say. The Tower is abrupt, it's violent, it is a big, big shake-up in one's life. The Tower comes as an intervention from the universe. We can see that here with this lightning bolt. It is the winds of change, again, going back to this blast of fresh air in your vision. But coming into May, your foundation was the foundation of your whole life, because the Tower is an enormous energy, has been shaken to the core. Some kind of old or flawed foundation had to go, and things exploded for it to happen. So yeah. You're coming from a place where maybe the rug was pulled from under your feet, very, very shockingly, surprisingly, maybe a breakup. It can be a breakup, it can be just in your life in general. things changing very abruptly, very shockingly, things exploding, actually shattering maybe even your own identity, but shattering a certain reality that was there, shattering the status quo. And you get the Page of Swords, so there's some kind of news that is coming your way in May that is going to clarify for you why this had to happen. It's good news in general. The Page of Swords is the messenger. It is good news, and it's also the beginning of clarity here as why the Tower had to happen at some point. It is clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So here is this stuffiness, right? Here is this fogginess that I was feeling permeating the room where you opened this window and got this blast of fresh air. Before you opened the window, it was stuffy, it was foggy. You were confused maybe as what to do, what choices to make, where to go next, being in your shadow aspects. And that is no wonder, because the Tower does stir up fears, anxieties, insecurities, core wounds of rejection, abandonment. The Tower is, as I said, a big energy, and for a while we could be, residing in our shadow aspects as an aftermath, right? And so for a while after the Tower happened, you could have felt extremely confused as why it did happen, why things had to explode that way, why this old foundation had to shatter so abruptly, so shockingly. And so, yeah, fogginess here, confusion. But as we said, you're gaining your clarity back, and there's some news that is coming your way. And it's clarified also by the Queen of Wands. So you're getting your mojo back. You're getting your passion back. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. It's like your passion is stirred up again. Your power is back on track here. It's fire energy. The Queen of Wands, she's creative, she's intelligent, she's intuitive, extremely self-realized, extremely powerful energy, right? And it's like the Tower is a blessing in disguise. It always is, really, because it does away with a foundation that no longer serves us, right? But while it's happening, we're just in the midst of change, in the midst of angst, when things change very abruptly, we tend to have fight or flight tendencies, defense mechanisms coming up, maybe patterns as well coming up, which lead to this confusion. But you are absolutely getting a grasp on all of this with the Queen of Wands. At your base, you have the Four of Swords, so you're going to need a time of recovery after this. It's not like the Tower happens and you get to the Queen of Wands in one step. No, it does entail a certain amount of healing, a certain amount of recovery, contemplation, taking time to put things to rest, and that's what you're doing in May as well. Crowning you is your own major arcana, the Lovers. So this might have to do with a breakup, a very shocking and abrupt breakup in a relationship that might have just happened or that did happen in the past. A breakup in a very, very, very committed, very deep soul bond. And that's what shook you to the core. It could absolutely be that with the Lovers. But the Lovers also entails choices. Choices made from the heart as opposed to the mind. So you might be dropping in your heart here and making choices from a heart-based space. In your recent past, my cards are getting a little bit jumbled here. Just a second. In the recent past, you've got the Knight of Cups. So this beautiful offer of love. It could be an offer from your person, an offer of, or an apology from your person coming after this breakup, or just an offer of love to put things to right, to bring you closure. It could be that if for some of you this breakup is for good, or it could be your person coming back and telling you, no, this is not over. I know this big Tower moment happened, but I still want you. I still love you dearly. I still am in love with you. and I want to offer you, express this love and offer you this cup of love completely, wholeheartedly here. It's very genuine, very sincere offer, and it could be, of course, a new offer coming on the back of this breakup. In the near future, you have justice. So this is what I was feeling in your vision. It's like you're coming out of a harsh moment, and yes, the tower is a harsh energy. It's a violent energy. It's not easy in any way, shape or form. It is a very it is a fated change that has to happen in our lives, and that takes everything by how do you call it, it takes everything in its wake, right? The tower, this explosion that happens. But it was meant to be, it was meant to happen. It's bringing you justice, higher levels of justice, Libra energy here. The person who you might have broken off with could be absolutely a Libra. But eventually, in the near future, this big shakeup is bringing you the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new one. Big karmic cycle is wrapped up. Balance is being restored. Truth is coming out. Breakthroughs. It's higher levels of justice, right? It's really when something needed to happen on a soul contract level and is being wrapped up here for you in the near future. The way you see yourself in the situation is the Empress, and I'm really happy to see that. It's like you understand, Gemini, after this period of stagnancy, stuffiness, confusion, violent change, really big evolutionary curve here that I feel for you. After you are done with that and you finally open this window and get this blast of fresh air, you realize that this was all for your highest good. The Empress is really anchoring the money, I mean the abundance, but can be money, beauty and love of Libra, with the Taurian energy, because it's Libra and Taurus, with the Taurian earthly energy. So it's like really anchoring all this in your reality with the Venus sign. Venus ruled Taurus and Libra, and again, strong indication of Libra here. So you do realize that this was all for your highest good. You are sitting pretty on your throne. There's a promise of a new life, as we saw. A big cycle is being wrapped up, and there's the promise of a brand new one filled with abundance, filled with beauty. You are really sitting pretty here, Gemini, and you realize you're grateful. You realize that this tower had to happen, and now you're anchoring your highest good, this blast of fresh air that is coming into your life. You are seeing it, you are feeling it, like when you open this window and you just felt this rush of air in your hair, on your face, and you were just taking a deep breath. This is it, right? Beautiful. This is how you see yourself in the situation. Your environment is the Hermit. So again, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, Virgo energy. You had to go within to find inner guidance, to find answers about whatever this tower moment was for you. You had to take time to soul search and contemplate here, as we saw with the Four of Swords as well. But it's like you're really gaining wisdom out of the situation. You're gaining, the Hermit is wise. The Hermit knows how to find his own light from within, always has this lantern to guide him through the dark. And that's what you've been gaining out of this whole process, right? And it's clarified by the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords. So yeah, there could have been a breakup for some of you. Can go back past that. Very intense pain around the heart chakra that did leave you in the dark, that sleepless nights, depression, grieving, anxieties, fears, angst, right? This is really, the two of them are talking about angst, but clarified by the Ace of Swords. So again, this breakthrough that happens in May, clarity, realigning with your highest purpose, really being crowned with this alignment, a gift from the universe of clarity, of truth, of alignment that happens, and really takes you to this Empress space in your hopes and fears, the Eight of Wands. So really positive movement forward. Maybe you were afraid that it would never happen after the Tower, but it is absolutely happening with the Eight of Wands. Positive movement forward, clarity, momentum, uh, really gaining your mojo back, as we saw with the Queen of Wands here and the Eight of Wands. So much passion being restored, enthusiasm, excitement about life. You're really getting your mojo back here, my dear Gemini. And look at your outcome. Look at your outcome. Seeing your ships coming in with the Three of Wands. Beautiful card of sunny disposition, being patient, being grounded. The Three of Swords is really being grounded and seeing the results, right? You are seeing the results of after this Tower moment, after the dust settles, after this explosion in your life. Now you are absolutely getting your power back, as we said, seeing all the beauty that is anchoring in your life as an aftermath, as a result of this Tower moment that happened in the past. And you're seeing your ships coming in. And look at that. Where you were grieving, maybe, right? Again, I'm getting really a sense of grieving here, maybe again a relationship. You know, it can be, if it's not a relationship, it can be anything. It can be just loss, in any loss in the biggest sense. Maybe in your workspace, maybe in your home life, projects, what have you, money. There was loss and you were grieving it. You were crying over spilt milk, not seeing these beautiful two cups that are filled right behind you, water under the bridge, just, you know, grieving, really. That's what I'm getting. But look at that. Look at that. You're moving away from these troubled waters, maybe a little bit, you know, traumatized still by what happened, and that's why you absolutely need a time of recovery. But, you know, moving away with the Six of Swords, away from this really deep pain and suffering that we saw with the Three of Swords. Moving away from that, a new day, rebirth, Phoenix rising up from the ashes with judgment. And look at that, the Ten of Cups and the Magician manifesting the most beautiful relationship in your life. This could be linked, of course, to this offer that you're getting, this beautiful offer of love that you're getting. So for some of you, I'm getting that maybe your person is coming back. If it's a breakup, your person is coming back to resuscitate this relationship, and you guys are manifesting the most beautiful, happy relationship with the Ten of Cups, beautiful home life, manifesting that like nobody's business. Or it's just that you are leaving all this past baggage behind and going to your Ten of Cups with a brand new person. It is possible in either case. And if it's not a relationship, it's just you going for your highest good there. Look at that, Ten of Cups, the Magician, and the Sun. Leo energy with judgment. So something that seemed dead, resurrected for a new beginning. I mean, literally death and rebirth here. But whatever it is, if it's a work situation, around your finances, projects, a promotion that you didn't get, or a relationship, it is just turning around. And this is the blast of fresh air that I was talking about after this Tower moment where things seem dead in the pan. It is, things are resurrected for a new reincarnation, maybe in a totally new form, maybe in the same form but changed after the Tower. And now look at that, manifesting really the most happiness one can find in life. Let me tell you, absolutely beautiful, with the Ten of Cups, the Magician, and the Sun. So exhilarating, so happy, just excited, exhilarated about life. A new day, you feeling on cloud nine, like this naked child riding on this white horse of purity. It's this blast of fresh air that is coming into your life, right? So I hope this helped, Gemini. If you like this reading, please leave me thumbs up because I'm trying to grow the channel. If this speaks to you, please leave me comments because I love to interact with you guys. And if you are a newcomer, don't forget to subscribe. So thank you very much for passing by. I'll see you soon.